All right. With the newest Admiral forward, Francis Waddy, good to have you here. First off, let's start with the start of this whole transition to Milwaukee. How did you find out, and where's your level of excitement?
Oh, very excited. Very happy to be here. Got the news on Sunday morning, so I got a call from GM in Texas, Scott White, and said about the move. So followed by the call by Paul Fifton, assistant GM in Nashville. So. They were happy about me. They were hoping it was not too much of a shock, and for me, it was time to move on from the Texas Stars. I've been there for a long time. They've been treating me very well. The organization has Dallas and Texas. So, very excited to be here. Getting an opportunity to play a bigger role, and definitely looking forward to play my new teammates tonight.
But what you just said, you'd been there for, the Iowa Stars, the Iowa Chops, and then into Texas. You have a long history with this club since you turned pro.
Yeah, I've been there for 9 years. So, like I said, Dallas has been very good to me all over the years, and we have a lot of good players in Texas this year, and that's what happens in hockey sometimes. Role change and different circumstances, different players arrive, and that's what happened. That's hockey, and now I'm glad that I'm here, and the coaches are excited to have me in the lineup and to play me in a nice role that I'm able to be successful. And all I want to do is add a piece to the puzzle to be able for this team to be successful, and pushing hard for a big playoff spot, and going as long as we can in the playoff run.
This is a funny league and a funny sport in the fact that you play a couple hundred games and you're considered a veteran, and you have to worry about who's sitting out and all of that stuff. Hey, you're still a young man, obviously. There's plenty left in the tank.
Of course. I'm 29, and I feel, like I said, age has never been a factor so far in my career, so knock on wood. And but no, I've been, like I said, the veteran rule definitely sucks. In the American League, it's too bad for certain players that deserve to play, but they can't because of that rule. But hey, that's what it is. And like I said, I feel very young and feel fresh. And I have a lot, like you mentioned, I have a lot of tank, and looking forward to be able to add this up to the ad tonight.
You haven't had to switch organizations, obviously, and now you do. So you've been a leader wherever you've been. Is it a seamless transition? Was it an easy transition? You've only been here a couple of days, but has it been easy so far?
It was. The guys been tremendously great with me. They welcome me with open arms, and same thing with the coaches. The staff's been amazing. It's been a very easy transition for me. Obviously, will be something else tonight to put in a different jersey. I'm very excited about that. It's going to be maybe weird for a few seconds, but obviously great, and very looking forward. And my role's not going to change. I'm going to play the exact same type of game I've been playing for the past 9 years. Hard and grind, playing hard in the corner, finishing my check, bringing momentum to the team, killing penalties, creating offense by going to the net hard, and winning battles around the board. And anything I can do to help this team, I will. And definitely, I've been in many different situations in my career as far as playoff and tight situation. So I'm sure that my experience will be valued and will be good for this club.
I've only seen you maybe 9-10 times a year, roughly, since you started your professional career, but that consistency has always been there. What you said about the way you play, give me an idea how you prepare for a game, how you prepare for a season.
Summer is very crucial. You can ask my wife. I spend maybe more time in the gym and training in the off season than I do during the season. It's all about being at the top of the shape that I can be. I'm a big guy that needs the speed to follow the speedy guy. So training is very huge. Training, nutrition is I try to be the best pro athlete as I can be. After my hockey career, I don't want to have any regrets whatsoever. So I leave everything on the table in the off season, and during the season I come to play every game. I believe that if you play hard, I'm maybe not the guy with the most offensive skill, if you can say, but I build more with the work ethic and the work hard, and my skills, it's not everybody that can have that, the work ethic and be able to win battles and the stick in front of the net, and finishing check it takes a lot of balls, it takes after game, it's a wear and tear on your body, but it's something that I really enjoy doing, and like I said, I'm really looking forward to tonight, and I'm going to play the same type, so it's going to be a different jersey, but same player.
We talked about coming into Milwaukee. What were your impressions of Milwaukee, playing against them over your career, or especially the last couple of years with this coaching staff?
It's been tough. They always come hard. looking out, when you're playing on the other team, you don't realize the amount of skill that this club has, especially this year. And practicing with them for the past 3 days, it's amazing the skill that this team has. And so being kind of like a grinder and physical presence, it kind of adds up pretty good. I think the mix is pretty good for me. So I'm not getting in with the same type of player that I am. So it's going to be a great mix. And Milwaukee always been hard to beat in the playoff. They beat us a couple of years ago. That was hard. And last year, obviously, we returned the favor. But always a team that comes hard to play. Great leader in Scott Ford for many years. I have a ton of respect for that man. Fought him a couple times, so we have a great mutual respect, and it's nice to be welcome in the locker room. And Milwaukee they've been, I believe, 8 or 11 season in a row, made the playoffs. So it tells a lot from the organization of Milwaukee and Nashville, and the players and the coaching staff and the entire staff in the locker room.
So the family stay in Austin. They're going to miss out on the 20-degree weather here tonight.
Yes, they are. I have a wife and 3 kids. I have a boy, Sam, a second boy, Zach, and then our little girl, Ivanka. So they're all staying back home. My wife, Isabel. It just would have been a hard transition.
Absolutely.
My oldest is in school right now, so they're gonna stay. They're gonna stay home in Austin, finish school and stuff like that. But they're definitely gonna look tonight. They're excited. My entire family is excited, and they're just happy that my career is rejuvenated a little bit more, and it's a next step for me to get the NHL. I'm still hoping to get the NHL, so anything that can make it to continue to follow my dream, it's a huge step.
Okay. Ready? All right. With Admirals forward Matthew Tucson, and boy, you're red hot. It's like Wayne Gretzky out there. A couple of 4 points in the last couple of games. Things are going well for you right now.
Yeah, I mean it's always good when you get a reward with some points. I played with a good line with Mike Niembes and Patrick Celine went well last Friday, and with Jonas Rack as well on Saturday last game. I mean it was a fun game. It was 2 good wins for us. Like we talked about it before the last weekend. Those 2 last games was really important for us. Rockford was in front. They are still in front of us with 2 points, and we have 3 games in hand, 4 games in hand. So it was really important for us to get those 4 points. So, I mean, it was awesome.
You mentioned it was fun. It has to be fun. You're winning games. The team is scoring goals, 25 goals in the last 4 games. It's fun. This is a fun time right now.
Obviously, yes. We've been struggling before that. We've been struggling a lot with scoring goals. I mean, it's always fun when you put some pucks in the nets, and obviously with the addition of Kelly, young Krog, I mean, he helped us on the power play. I think our power play has been over 30% the last 4 games. I mean, that's awesome. Everybody know their roles and do their roles pretty well right now. And Mazanek, our goalie, is doing pretty well the last 2 games as well. So I mean that's good.
How do you keep that up? I mean, there was a 20-game push now to the playoffs, and obviously you want to better your position in the field, or at least obviously make it. So how do you keep that intensity going for the next 18 games?
I mean, we look at the standing pretty much every day. We talk about it. We heard in the dressing room guys talking about it. Our coaching staff is doing a really good job right now to put us in a good way, a good track, and make sure that we are ready for the games, better prepared than the other team. That's our saying right now. We have to be better prepared, and I mean, with 18 games left, and we are ready to win every single one of those games. That's our game plan right now and mindset. So like tonight against Iowa, we are ready. I know we won against them last game 9-1, but this game is past. Like now we need to look forward, and everybody is working the same way right now.
Does that 9-1 game, does that stick in their minds? Does that stick in your mind? I mean, what do you? I mean, certainly you've both played games since then, but that was a whipping. I mean, do you try to forget it as best you can, or do you have revenge, retribution if you're on the losing side of that?
Obviously, they probably know that we're going to be ready as well, like to win that game. But they probably remember that game. 9-1 was a lot of fight as well, but we stuck together. I mean, we had a lot of fight. I remember Mike Lambus fought, Shelby Roussel fought, like a bunch of guys fought that game. So I mean, that was pretty good. But I think tonight's going to be a good challenge for us. We won 9-1. Everybody's ready right now for tonight's game.
You've had some points in your career, but was there any prettier assist than the one you had? And people that are watching this online can go look at the Mika Salamaki goal in Rockford. That pass you made right along the goal line, it couldn't have been better. Was that about as pretty a pass as you've ever made?
Yeah, you know what? That's a funny story because I didn't even look. I didn't even look at the.
Shattering the myth here.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying that was pretty funny. I just heard Mika. I recognized his voice, so I was like, okay, let's try it. And then Mika put in that, so I had to open that, and I was pretty happy about that. That was that made the game 3-2 for us. I mean, I was really happy about that.
That was about as pretty. Do you ever? You can't really get stuck admiring, but do you ever think about it? Did you think about that one?
Yeah, I think about that one. I mean, I don't think I've ever passed as good as that one. I mean, that was a great play, and that night I was dreaming about it, and it's pretty happy. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Your good friend Francis Wadier just signed with the team. Tell us first off if you're happy about that, and second off what he brings to this team.
Obviously, I'm really happy about that. Being with Francis the last my whole 4 years in Texas, I got there. I was 19 years old. He helped me a lot going through being a real professional hockey player. He helped me a lot. He was my roommate on the road, so we spent some time together. And obviously, he has a lot of experience. Our first year, we went to the Calder Cup together. Long run, so I mean he brings a lot of experience. He's a veteran. He knows the game, and he had over 40 points his third season in Texas. So obviously he can bring an offensive side to our team, and he's a big guy, 6'4", over 210 pounds. I mean he's going to bring a lot of energy up front, and I think he's a really good addition for us.
It works.
It works. Hey, how was it? Was it good?
It worked great.
Actually.